What up, y'all? This is Lady to Keke. My name is Dana B.
And I am Cassie J.
And so today we bring you the last 3 episodes of Love and Hip Hop New York. Episode 3.
Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Episode 4.
This is something about some sticky business.
And episode 5.
X's and O's.
So let's get on to this review.
Before we do that.
Oh, yes.
I have a special announcement! So, there is another Love and Hip Hop. It's Miami.
Mm-hmm. Dana
B does not want to review it.
I don't.
You always say it with a smile.
No, I don't.
There you go. This is the announcement. This is big business. But I am going to be reviewing it. It is going to be on my channel. I'm going to have the link in the description.
Down below.
So you'll be able to click on it to see the review for the Love and Hip Hop Miami season by Cassie J. So we're going to get into this one because we're going to do this one today.
Yes.
You'll be looking up for that Miami one later on today. Now.
So episode 3. It starts off.
These people.
Chrissy's partner, Greg, flies her out to
Philly
to meet up with the investors. And she brings Kimbella and Juju. And I actually like that. I'm like, oh, the Dipset ladies. Juju. Even though Juju is no longer with Cam. But they're still
She's
still
Dipset.
They're still the Dipset ladies. I'm glad they're finally all together, you know, being all cordial.
And I like her energy. Juju's like, I'm not team anybody.
I'm team money.
Team money. Thank you, girl.
Yes.
That's the way you need to be. Team money.
So Kimbella tells Chrissy what Yandy said about her losing the house. And
do you thought she was being messy or being a friend?
Messy, because she said honestly, her and Chrissy just got friends. Not even friends. They said they're not even friends. They're being cordial. But they're being real friendish.
Friendly.
I don't know. Maybe that whole saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And that's exactly what this is.
I think so. Because they could have been made up. But it's like they're both at odds with Yandy, so it's like,
and that's gonna come up. That's gonna come up later on.
It is. So I felt like she was being messy,
and you can tell how Juju kind of felt uncomfortable. She was like, "Yeah, I don't want to get in the middle of this.
Yeah, I'm not involved."
She's never been the type to be in mess.
No,
she don't. That's why I love her, because she's just like, I'm not for the mess, and she'll check it real quick on that. Like,
no, I'm not for it. I'm too grown for this mess. So Papoose does a freestyle on the radio, and this we are introduced with Fresher with the PH. And I knew Fresher, his music, because he had that song Wait a Minute with the
Wait a minute.
That was my jam, honestly, when it came out. So I was like, okay, even though now I don't like him on the show.
My face? That's why you see my face.
I don't like him on this show. We'll get into why. But we're now introduced.
It come up real quick too.
And he does, I think this is when he does his freestyle.
He does his freestyle on the radio as well, yes.
I wasn't impressed, but you know, whatever. So I didn't know that he was with his baby mama for 20 years since they were in 6th grade. That's not healthy. That is not healthy. Honestly, if I had a child, I don't. But if I had a child, I don't want her to spend her whole
life
pretty much with the same one person. You need growth.
Girl,
you need to find out
it's so
what
many
you
other
like,
things
what you
out
don't
there.
like. So y'all need to take a little break so you can go date someone else. Find what you really like. Don't devour your whole youth with one person. That's just not healthy.
It comes up later too.
Yes, honey. So then it goes with Safari and
Erica taking pictures for their invitation.
Yeah, and Tahiri come talk to Erica about the prenup, saying that you did it wrong. We knew that.
Now Erica's second guessing doing the prenup.
We'll get to that. So then Chrissy has the investment meeting. Her partner said that she has to put her pride aside
and apologize, let people know what's going on.
And that's what she did. Honestly, she did.
She gave in, and they checked her. It was like, so basically, what you was saying is you was being irresponsible. You didn't know nothing about nothing was going on just because you wasn't there. And they came at her hard, and she was just like,
"Yeah, I would too."
You could feel her literally swallowing. Like, there's no answer. Like, there's no right answer for it other than
She's like, I'm not responsible, but I know what this looks like.
And I don't have nothing else to say other than...
She says that...
I want to move forward with you guys. And I know that this looks bad. And I hate being in a situation where it looks like I'm not responsible. And I hate that I let you guys down.
She keeps saying that, this is not my doing. It's not on me. Because she says she's not on the mortgage, but her name is on the deed.
And this is why I'm even involved in this. She was like, he did this without my knowledge. And like she broke down and she was just like, I'm sorry, because it's like, this is not how she operates. This is not the type of person she is, and it looks bad on her. And she was just like, I just hope I didn't lose you guys' trust to the point that you don't want to do this with me.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for her, and I feel bad because his attitude about it is just kind of like, whatever, it's fine.
There's no big deal.
We got other houses, it's fine.
It's like, yeah, it may be no big deal for you, but it's like, this looks bad for me and my business.
I'm trying to make my own money. Right. I ain't trying to live off of you.
Yeah, and you are hurting my reputation.
Right.
So it's like,
don't
this is a big deal.
Losing houses.
I need you, because Jim Jones like, we have plenty of properties. Who cares about this?
Right.
But it's like, this tarnishes my reputation.
And
if you don't realize this, then you are part of the problem.
And you are.
Yes, he is. Then Safari meets up with Pat and the Golden Child. I love that he brought the baby.
He was like, Golden Child.
And they talk about the prenup situation. And Pat was like saying,
came out gems again.
He was like, look, you need to realize us men, we did these women dirty. So when they find a good man, they don't believe us. Mm-hmm. So it's like, basically she's trying to protect herself. You can't fault her for protecting herself when we've done women dirty and they're guarded for a reason.
He said, you gotta do everything that you can in your power to make her feel safe and secure. So basically he was like, sign that prenup if you're not going nowhere, if you're not gonna do it. And then he asked me, said, have you done something to make her distrust you? And as Dana has let me know, Safari's a liar, and now I start to see it now on the show.
He's a liar.
And he lied. He was no.
Just
yes,
the fact that you proposed to that girl Gabby right before you proposed to Erica, that's a problem. I don't want a prenup.
You lied.
It's like he kept like, why you keep thinking I'm cheating on you? It's like, nigga, because you a cheater.
You've cheated?
Come on. So
you lied?
That was done with that scene. I love Pat though. I love Pat.
I do too.
I love how he drops Jim. He calls a man on they shit. It's like, no, I'm not gonna give you a pass. Stop it. You know what you're doing wrong. So
and he don't do it in like an arrogant type way. It's real love.
Yeah, and that's why they come
sincere,
to him.
Like yes.
So then Jonathan introduces us to
Janaski.
And here comes Rich Dollars. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. At first, I was real leery
because you was mad. I told you Rich was back on the show.
Because I was like, every time Rich,
why is he here?
Because every time Rich, you've noticed Rich always works with female artists. Have you ever seen Rich work with a male artist? Have we ever seen Rich work with a male artist?
Somebody drop down in the comments and tell me if he's
on the show
with a male artist on the show.
So every time he works with a female artist, normally he's trying to get in them draws. So I was like, here we go. Here's another Rich Dollar storyline. But Janaski surprised me.
Did he work with the guy that used to date Cayenne?
No. He had his own thing. They were friends. They're part of the Crip Squad.
Okay.
What's his name? Jacquay? One of them.
Something like that.
Jock something. But they were just friends. But it's like, he always trying to help a female artist and then he ends up fucking them and then the shit goes terrible. But Jenna...
This girl, I feel a little more
she was like, nah, I ain't trying with that mess.
She's like, I got my own studio.
Yes.
I got my own... I don't make my own songs. You know, I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
I already got some money. Like, I'm just trying to get with somebody who's going to help me go to the next level. Like, I'm doing this on my own.
Now, this is where I start not liking Fresher. She says she knows Fresher. Uh-huh. He's been helping her. Like, he's been working her, trying to get her, up and coming. She says that, yeah, but, like, he's not even about that business.
My body.
Yeah, he was trying to get my boobs done, my ass shot, and trying to get me an apartment.
Yeah.
It's like...
And a car, trying to get me a nice fly car. And she's like,
this is where I have a problem with Fresher's, like... She did a freestyle. She has some talent. You know what I mean? So it's like, instead of focusing on her talent, he'd rather her have plastic surgery. Do they realize how, like, all the complications that could happen with the ass shot? Y'all don't hear these horror stories about these ass shots?
K. Michelle.
Hello. Nicki Minaj.
And I'm talking about this and the message that it sends out to people, to these girls that's going to be following her.
Exactly.
With her looking like that. I understood when he sat down, which we'll get into in a minute, the reason why, quote unquote, he wanted her to do this.
That should be your main focus, though.
Exactly. Let me get out here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let there be a buzz.
Somebody they might like me, just like she said, these A cups ain't never stopped me from getting nothing.
But it's like, even Nicki Minaj, like, she
didn't look like that.
When she first came out.
Nicki was good.
You know what I mean? Like, she was rapping, like, oh, we like her. And then, you know what I mean? It was just her talent. And then she changed her body to go with that image or whatever. But it's like, if that's your first priority, to change my body, that's ridiculous. And truthfully, if you want to change your body, that's your decision. But let it be your decision. Don't let no damn man tell you to change your damn body. I'll be damned. That made me hot.
I see it. You go.
Child. Anywho, so she did a freestyle that was good.
And he was like, okay, we'll see where this go. And she told him she had a showcase and she wanted him to come. And he was like, okay. He was going to come out. He said he'll bring some people out and let's see what you got.
Right.
She said, cool.
Right.
She said she was a little leery because, you know, he has a reputation, but she'll give it a shot.
Right. So it was like real professional. And I see that Rich looks like he's about his business too. You know what I mean? He on that fool la la stuff.
I think he's getting a little older. And,
well, he's been old.
I'm saying...
This is season 12. He been old, honey.
Yes. But I think because with his...
he in his
50s,
stuff
going on with his baby mama.
And his health and stuff, yeah.
And everything. I think it's like... It's time for me to really grow up. Even though it's
he said that before.
I know, but it's
and then he had the situation with Mariah Lynn, so...
I'm just saying.
And
that was just last season, though.
Anywho, so Yandy...
I think Mariah Lynn's coming back somewhere down the line, too.
She don't need to. She does not need to.
I'm just saying, I think she is.
See, she got her body done. It looks terrible. Where's the lie what I just said?
So Chrissy calls Jim, and he's still downplaying the situation. He's just kind of like...
It's no big deal.
And she said, but do you understand...
How
the situation and how it's affecting my money and right. Like I need what I'm trying to do.
You fucking up my business and my checks.
And he's just sitting there like,
what you want me to say? He don't care.
Jim,
he don't care.
Christ.
Yandy and Jonathan link up. They talking about how Kimbella blew up about her talking about Chrissy's foreclosure, and this is where it's like, Yandy, you doing the most.
She was like, that girl stumped you and had your poo nanny all out
and blacked your eye. It's like, she ain't do all that. She stomped her out.
She did stomp her, and her pussy was spread.
But she ain't black her eye.
No, because she said,
still pretty.
So she didn't black her eye.
Yandy's basically saying, like, you know, why are you riding for her so much when she... I mean, here's the thing, though. That was so long ago.
It was.
You should be happy for the growth.
That was good reality.
That's when it was good, yes. But she should be happy for the growth. I guess she's not because it's with her enemy.
Now they're coming for you. So that's why you got a problem with it. So,
Erica and Safari have dinner and talk about the prenup situation.
And Erica now changes her mind because Safari said that he was willing to do it. He was going to do it. And she was like, you know what? Now I changed my mind. I looked at her like...
Make that make sense.
I don't want to talk about it no more. Well, I was about to scroll up on my nerves.
But make that make sense.
I can't. Their relationship don't make sense to me. I told you from the beginning.
I like their relationship. I don't like Safari. Safari needs to grow up.
Jonathan's perfume lunch party. He invited all the girls.
First it was him, Yandy, and Sin. And then Kimbella and Juju roll up. And that's when they start talking about the last time they met. And Jonathan says that they were not talking shit about Chrissy once again. And Yandy and Kimbella are going back and forth. They're all three of them.
Juju came with Kimbella.
I didn't say that.
I don't know.
I said Kimbella and Juju rolled up.
I'm just.
I'm like, wait, did I say that?
I'm just reiterating that she came because again, Juju is not with the shenanigans, and she's just kind of sitting back while they're sitting here arguing over this. This is my issue with Jonathan too, because of the whole loyalty situation, and I don't like how he talks to Kimbella.
Yeah, he's like, you're low IQ.
What did your single digit IQ recall?
It's
because
like,
you make things up and you stretch the truth, and it's like
that's not a friend.
But she already said that him and that they weren't friends.
They're friend-ish. I thought
they're not friends.
But
she
it's like, don't talk to me like that. Don't play me like I'm stupid.
So
like,
they're,
I don't have common
they're
sense.
over there arguing, and then I didn't like how Sin was like, no, they wasn't talking about it. I had said something about it, and then all she did was pull up the article and read it, saying, you need to sit down.
But my thing
step
is,
out of this.
it's not the fact that she said it, it's her comments and how she said it.
And it was like, that was childish and petty if you'd even pull up the article. I don't care if you was just, don't try to downplay, oh, she just read the article. You know what she was doing.
Exactly. And here comes Chrissy. She walks up in the middle of their
She's
argument.
Like, what's going on?
What did I walk up?
She said, what's all the yelling? And then Jonathan was like, oh, here she is, the woman of the hour. Come on, baby. Come on in here. And she was like, what's all the yelling about? What's going on?
That's when Yandy was saying how, my heart goes out to you. It's like, it's like when I said that comment, I was like, damn, 10 years ago, that's when I was managing him.
She said that's when I was managing him.
The way she said
going on
was different how she said it on that initial meetup.
The initial meetup was, it says that they stopped making payments in 2010. That's around the time that I stopped managing them. Interesting.
Real catty, real, you know what I'm saying?
That's probably why that stopped happening. So Chrissy was like, so do you think that you made Jimmy?
Or Jimmy made you?
Jimmy made you. And she was like,
I'm not rooting bad for you.
No,
I'm rooting for you. My heart goes out to you. Yeah. My heart goes out to you. And truthfully, was it this one?
It ended with this, and then it started back up in the next episode.
Now when Yandy and Chrissy was going back and forth, it's funny because Jonathan was real nervous.
He was,
because
Yandy's like, I was rooting for whatever's going on. My heart went out to you. Kim Bella said, "Stop lying."
Facts.
Like, no, that's not the energy you had. That's not how you felt. You didn't. That's not what you were saying. And then Jonathan gets into it. And she was like, basically telling Kim Bella to be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, So now
we're in episode 4. Some sticky business. Big business. So Chrissy was like, I expect the messiness
from Jonathan. Because he's like, I know you, Jonathan. And she's like,
I know your personality too. She was like, so I already
know what this is about.
So for y'all to downplay, like, oh, there was no messiness. Like, come on. I know y'all. There was a little dig somewhere in there. She's like, I'm cool with that. I'm good on that. Of course, Yandy denies it, of course.
Yeah, she still was like, I didn't say nothing. Like,
and Kimbella was saying that, Yandy, keep that same energy. Yeah, because your energy was real different back then.
It was. And so she's still going on, and she's doing this. So Chrissy was like, listen, all this hand motion is making me real uncomfortable. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and stop all that, because I'm going to whoop your ass if you don't stop. And I was just like, woo!
Yeah.
Sister, come back. I don't know where you went.
Yeah, I feel like she probably didn't like the whole hand gestures.
Because she was just like,
she kept going like this.
She kept going like this. And she was like, listen, I don't want to have to beat your ass in here. But it's not working for me.
Yeah.
So then Yandy gets someone to this. She always so appalled.
Right.
Girl, stop. You was not in the Matrix. Stand up straight.
So at first it escalated, but then it de-escalated, and then now
and so Yandy had apparently made a comment about she does big business with, I think his name is like Mark or something, Mike. Greg.
She done business with Greg before.
She was making it seem like she does big business with him. Does business with him now. Mm-hmm. Yandy was like, well, that's who I'm doing in my investment with. I didn't hear anything about that. She was like, oh.
She was like, it was like a group that she was under or something. But we'll get into that because it comes up again.
And it's a whole other petty situation.
Yeah. It really is. So then Tahiri and Joe meet up to shop for the wedding. Mm-hmm. Joe talks about his drug abuse and which it caused some of the problems in his relationship with Tahiri. He says he's no longer a womanizer. And honestly, I kind of miss them together. I like them together.
We're going to talk about that again later on.
Yes, we are. But I kind of miss them together. I did. I like Joe. That's how like we got introduced to Joe outside of music.
Yes.
Because he did the Joe Button TV.
Yeah.
And it had Tahiri there, and you know what I mean. So he did the vlogs with Tahiri. You know what I mean. So
I like Tahiri.
I do think that the situation's kind of messy, but we'll get into that.
Yes, I like Tahiri. I mean, I like Sin too, but Tahiri was here first, and I like Tahiri too.
So Yandy, Juju, Sin, and Jonathan meet up at Yandy's house, and then Rich and Janaski comes through.
Yes. And they're talking about the wedding.
They're talking about Safari, because she wants to work with Safari, and said they were like, "Oh, you better get permission from Erica."
I didn't like her response. She was like, "I ain't gotta ask nobody for no permission."
Yes, you do.
You're gonna have problems in this industry with that kind of attitude. You that ain't gonna work, sweetheart.
You can't come in like
you the diva.
You know what I mean? Like you a newbie.
You're not
so
Rihanna.
Like,
you're not Beyonce. You ain't Missy Elliott.
Don't cause problems in people's relationships.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's weird that Yandy talks about her relationship with Erica. I don't understand why they even have a beef. They really don't have a beef. It's just weird for no reason.
She was like, when
the first time they met,
she wanted to work with her.
Yeah.
And she was like,
and then she just introduced her to Rich.
And then they fell out because they relationship.
She, and next time they met up, she got into it with, I think, Kimbella. Yeah.
But that was before Rich.
No, they introduced, she
I
introduced
felt like her and
to,
Kimbella had got into it before she introduced her to Rich. Or it might have all been right there together.
Who knows?
Right. That was like the first season.
All their interactions,
like
there was no
season.
beef between Yandy and Kimbella.
Because
Erica, I'm sorry,
confronted Kimbella saying, "I know who you are. You the girl out here doing shit for free, fucking up my money." Because she was, I guess, like modeling and stuff like that. And she was like, "You out here doing stuff for free." And that's when they had gotten into that fight.
I don't remember the fight really, so.
That's when they was throwing the glasses.
I remember that part, but I don't remember why they were fighting. Yeah.
So, but that had nothing to do with Yandy.
So I don't know why they actually have a weird relationship, but
we'll find out later on why
Yandy says
like
that
her.
Safari is like family to her at this
That's
point.
like a brother, because him and Mandisi are really close, and he's came over to her house and cried on her couch, and yeah.
So then next, we meet Fresher's family. We meet his baby mama Jen, and
their 2 kids.
They've been together since they're 6. Jen doesn't like Janaski because she said Janaski
is disrespectful.
Asked to speak to Fresher privately
when she was around.
Honestly,
I don't understand what the problem was.
They're really her issue is really misdirected. It should be with Fresher,
right?
Because obviously he cheated on her.
Yep.
This is why.
This is why you can't date somebody when you're in 6th grade
and be with them for 20 years.
Yes.
So it's like, don't be mad at me because your baby father can't keep his dick in his own pants. Like,
and I think that's part of the issue with them.
That's what's about business. It's like, honestly, if you're not about business,
right?
I don't want. There's nothing to do with you,
right?
So yeah,
and that's her problem is. She don't have, she's a stay-at-home mom. She don't know nothing that's going on.
And she wants to be part of the business.
She wants to do something.
She wants to be part of the business so she could be around him to see what he's doing.
I don't want to work.
Yeah, I just want to see what you're doing. My job is to keep eyes on you
I want to have
all day. And that's not it. Because honestly, you're going to mess up the business because you're bringing your personal issues with the business. It doesn't work that way. That's why you need to break up, unfortunately.
So,
and how, wait a minute, what's happening? Oh, so Fresher doesn't want Jen to come to the Jenoski showcase because Jen tried to fight one of his previous artists
before.
That messes up the business again. So she's just still trying to prove her point, like, I need to be a part of this. I need to be there.
And you said, she's like, you said that once you got the business, the company, you said that you would help me. He said, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put you. You can be a part of the company, but
you can't go everywhere. You can't go everywhere I go.
Everywhere. You can't be everywhere.
Maybe if he was a faithful man, he wouldn't mind her being everywhere because she wouldn't be blowing up. They'll build trust.
They wouldn't even know she was there.
So, because I see a lot of people that are married doing business together because the man is faithful. He does right by his woman.
You're doing it wrong, boo.
You two cut ties with the man that is not faithful to you. Nevertheless, Erica and Safari talk about the wedding, and Erica
they're doing the guest list.
Yes, and they kept, they feels a certain way about Yandy. It's like,
that
is she
something
coming?
going on between Safari and Yandy?
And that is kind of weird. That every time I come around my man and his friend, his family,
she won't speak.
They're really quiet. Why the hell y'all quiet?
But whenever she's not around, they are social to each other and all that stuff.
That is
so
weird.
She was like, "Do Yandy got a problem with me?" And she was like, "He says no, she don't have a problem." So, so that's why I was like, earlier when you were saying, "Oh, she's like, oh, he's like a brother to me. Him and Mendici has this close relationship. He comes over and all this stuff."
I wonder. Do you think that Yandy and Safari has messed around? Mendici is gone. Well, we know what Safari is working with.
Yeah, everybody knows. I wish I could believe Erica's instinct, but because Erica is insecure, I can't.
But that's still weird. Every time I come around, y'all quiet. Why y'all have the same energy when I'm around if it's innocent? I'm just saying.
I understand. I agree, and I would feel that way too.
I'm just saying. Safari is
not the trustworthy. Yeah, you did it with Mariah Lynn.
Safari he's not trustworthy. So
right. Let me be with my man, and somebody come around that you friends with, and I'm like, oh, they're your friend. And she walk by and don't speak. I'm like,
or every time, or y'all talking, I walk up and now y'all quiet.
I'm like, hey,
what were y'all talking about?
Y'all planning something down on the back? My birthday ain't coming up nor anniversary, so it ain't nothing that should be a surprise for me.
At this point, Safari clearly said, "I'm not going to invite Yandy."
Cause she was like, "I need to know, are you going to invite her or not?"
He never said you can't. She just wants to know, are you going to? Because even though she does feel some type of way.
She was like, I feel some kind of way. And he was like, well, for that reason, I'm not going to.
So, Chrissy meets up with Greg to see if he worked with Yandy. Because Yandy mentioned that she has done business with Greg. Greg says they only had a conversation.
Had a meeting, but they didn't go any further. I didn't believe him when he said that.
My whole thing is, why
did it matter?
Yeah, why do you care, Chrissy? Why do you care that he worked with Yandy? So what if he did?
She was like, I just want to know why you didn't tell me.
Why does he have to tell you though? I'm that part. I'm like, why?
Yandy, you doing? And Chrissy, you doing too much?
Man, like, are you really trying to stop something going on?
Stop somebody bag.
Why do you care? It's not that serious. So,
yeah.
Chrissy, you're my girl, but I'm side-eyeing you, honey.
On that one, and she was like, I just want to know why the girl was lying. And he was like, I don't know, that's something that you want to talk to her
I don't see why this was a big deal. It's just weird. But then, make it even more weirder, Yandy just so happens to have a business partner. Her name is Jamila. She met up with her new business partner. Never saw her before.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I want us to keep this in mind. Will we see this girl Jamila ever again?
No.
Because I feel like she just did it to...
It's a cousin of hers from around the way that she told to come on and film real quick. And we're going to say we in business together. So let's keep it moving.
So they want to do some investment and some large lots to build up the community. To build up the community, which is, admirable.
That's nice.
And the mayor gives his blessing on the project. So after they have that meeting with the mayor, they go outside. Jamila states that Greg took a picture of them three because they were doing business together. And Chrissy
said that she had a problem.
Request to take that down. And so...
But do you see how Yandy coached her into saying that? She was like, did he say that she had a problem with it and tell him to take it down? She was like, yeah, kind of, sort of.
That's why I was like, oh, Yandy.
Both of y'all are being petty.
Yeah.
This was a petty situation. And I feel like, Yandy, you trying to make a scene. Chrissy, you being a little bit of a hater. Yeah,
Chrissy, you're starting to give Yandy some validity in what she's saying. Like, you don't want her to grow. So it's like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
I think this is real stupid. I don't know why Chrissy even cares if Yandy worked with Greg.
Chrissy, if you over here doing your own thing, making your own business, making your own moves, I don't care what Yandy's doing. As long as she not interfering with my money no more.
Right.
I don't care.
It shouldn't matter. So I felt that kind of weird.
And Yandy, if you really the boss bitch that you say you are, why are you worried about Chrissy?
Facts. But because she said that she's doing little business. We're doing big things over here.
Yeah, I didn't like that little comment she made either. You buying little rinky dink houses and stuff. I'm buying lots.
Okay, girl. Safari meets up with Tahiri to talk about her and Joe's relationship, and talks about Erica really doesn't want Yandy to be at the wedding, and wants to do the show. Wants to go to the showcase that Yandy invited him to just to clear the air.
Now, the reason why I said he lies is because he was talking about the whole invitation thing, but you realize he was saying kind of like. She said, well, do he have a problem? She said, does she have a problem with Yandy? And he was like, well, no, not really. She said, well, I feel like you're kind of making a bigger deal about this than
it really is.
Than it really is. And she's like, I mean, because did she say something?
Right.
And she was like, well, he was like, well, no, she didn't really say anything. She's like, well, then why are you making a big deal about it?
Right.
She did say she had a problem.
Right.
Why are you lying to Tahiri?
Because, I mean, she did say she had a problem, but she did it at the same time.
You didn't tell her the whole truth.
Because she never said, I don't want her at my wedding.
So we doing this play on words stuff?
Well, yeah, because she said, are you going to invite her? So basically, she's allowing him to make the decision. Maybe she was testing him. Like, are you going to not do it?
Somebody like him.
I don't know. It was weird. Now this is another weird part. Chrissy and Yandy meet up. So Chrissy states that told Yandy, I looked you up. I don't see your name anywhere.
She quickly said, oh, you wouldn't see my name. It's under my company. She was like, yeah, I still didn't see your name. She said, what difference does it make my name or not? I write the checks. If I don't sign off on the checks, nothing happens.
So Chrissy called her a liar.
She was like, she said, listen, I haven't called you any names. She said, well, what do you call somebody that lies?
She's like, I've seen you lie before. Like, I'll be in a room with you.
I've seen you lie to get things done.
When you were managing Jim, you lied to get things done. So that's what you do. And Yandy does lie. Yandy's a liar. This has been going on throughout the whole time. Like, honestly, I didn't notice it until I think Rashida pointed it out first. I started looking at Yandy. Ali? Yeah. And it started, I'm like, And then the baby mothers, they came in and
they definitely poked holes in your
drop
stuff.
some gems. I'm like, oh, Yandy is kind of shady.
Even at that reunion when that fight broke out.
With
and
her
cousin or something ran up there and she said, well, that was so-and-so? What was she doing? And then when they came out there and they was like, do you know who ran up here and hit her? And she was like, I don't. They said, well, somebody said it was one of your family members. She was like, I don't know who did it. And then they played the tape back, and she was like, oh, that was so-and-so that ran up here. So you do lie.
So, she called her a liar. So then, now this part I do like about Chris. She admitted, because, she admit that, she told Greg that if you're doing business with Yandy, then
I don't want you doing business with her. She said, if I got an opportunity to tell somebody that I'm working with to not work with you,
I'm gonna take that shot.
I'm gonna tell them.
I'm glad that she said it to her face, because Yandy would be like, "Oh no, I would never do that. Oh God, no."
Now this was Yandy's response though. She was like, "But when you did that, you're taking money out of my pocket. I have kids that I'm feeding. This is money out of their mouth." She said, "I got adults to feed."
So she was like, and then her confession,
I didn't like none of that she said
about her. You're not a mother, so you wouldn't know.
And that's what I wrote in my comments. I said, making comments about her age. She was like, her being old, her not having kids, and calling her the help. She was like, I don't want to talk to her anymore. I want to talk to Greg. I'm not talking to the help. Everything that Yandy said was disrespectful in that whole confessional she did.
Mm-hmm. Chrissy says the reason why she doesn't want Greg to work with Yandy, because she says,
Jim.
Yandy disrespected Jim, and Jim gave her shot. My thing is,
how long you gonna keep living off this?
I don't think that really Jim gave her shot. It's not like Yandy was on the street and Jim. No, because Yandy was working under Mona Scott, and that's how she got linked up with Jim Jones. So it's like, Jimmy ain't make nobody. That's my only thing about Chris. Like, Chrissy, I know you love your man, you root for your man, but Jimmy didn't make nobody. He didn't make Yandy. Honestly, Yandy was a great person in Jim's corner because it seems like she was getting things together. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you can't keep saying that Jimmy made you. What, because of the show? Because of this show?
What Yandy does.
I think the credit should go to Mona Scott, not to Jim Jones. My opinion, again.
I just don't like her attitude, her demeanor at times. She just...
I do feel like that Chrissy was being vindictive, and it was
she was, and she admitted it.
That's why I'm like, Chrissy though, because she'll say it in your face.
She admitted it. She was like, yep, I did it,
and do something,
and I would do it again.
Facts.
Does it make it right? Nope, no, but it was. Not. I did it.
So then we have the showcase.
Janinsky
I think she did a good job.
I think she did great.
She did a good performance.
She had energy.
She
had a
dance
routine.
Yeah.
She had her outfit together. Now, where she fucked up at? So Fresher comes, and of course he's in his feelings because Rich is there. Rich brought his heavy hitters, and he's like, "Oh, I see." Now this was something that got my nerves too. Fresher over there calling, Rich the old dude and the vet and all that stuff. Okay, and he pulled some people up in here. What you got?
He got himself.
Thank you. So he's talking to her and he's holding her hand.
That's what was like, come on now.
And she was like, why you got my hands? As he's doing this, his wife, Jen.
Well, before Jen goes there though, she was like, yeah, I like the moves too. She's like, yeah.
She said, oh, you like that? You like that?
She was like, yeah, that's the still your nigga move.
Oh, yeah.
Still your man move or something. I'm just like, oh, Lord.
And I was like,
it's getting inappropriate.
As usual.
Yeah, but here comes Jen. As they're holding hands, that's when she walks and she sees it, and then she goes ballistic.
And she's like, so what's this about? This looks a little bit, a little too close. And she was like, instantly, she gets defensive. Ain't nothing going on over here. There was no need for that.
And then Jen goes in, oh, you don't want this smoke.
She's like, I want all the smoke, baby. I want all the smoke. No, you don't. Do you see this girl?
Child.
So they start going back and forth. She over here doing this dumbass shit in the corner. She over here. I'm like, what are you doing? She over here karate kicking in the air. I'm like,
being immature and escalating. It's like you just said you got all these important people in here. Why are you acting that way? You're escalating the situation.
She calling her names. Be quiet, shark teeth. Now, if that girl would have got loose and got a hold of you,
it would have been a wrap.
You was gonna get your ass beat.
Child.
So she so Fresher got Jen outside. I was like, why are you here? I told you not to come here. She was like, let me back in. That's okay. I'll wait it out. She got to come outside. She don't understand what she rapping about. I lived it. This is a whole project baby right here. I died laughing when she said that. She said project baby.
She ain't playing. So then they leave.
He finally gets his wife in the car and leaves. Now back inside.
Boy, Juju, Jonathan,
Tahiri and Jonathan,
and Tahiri talk. Jonathan doesn't like that Erica is trying to hook up Tahiri and Joe back together. He thinks that Erica's trying to stir the pot, and
Tahiri's the pawn.
Yeah, is a pawn.
Tahiri was upset that he called her a pawn.
Now, here is my thing. As I think about this whole scenario, I don't think. At first, I thought it was kind of messy, but then it's like, time out. For one, they had a relationship before Sin. Yeah. So it's like,
they were friends too.
Who? Oh, Erica and Tahiri were friends. I'm talking about Joe and Tahiri were in a relationship.
Joe and Tahiri were friends
too. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, I guess because she's trying to push it, that's why it seems
that's the problem.
Messy. But I guess if she wasn't, but she don't owe Sin nothing. That's her ex too. So I don't have to be loyal to my ex.
And she says that.
You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be loyal to my ex. So it's like, if I want to hook up my friend with another one of my friends.
And that was the part, I think, the only part that bothered me was how Jonathan tried to act like Erica and Tahiri aren't friends. Like, it's not real.
Right.
That's a real friendship
like,
too. They were really friends.
You know what I mean? If I kind of think if it would have been messy if Tahiri and Joe never dated and Erica's trying to push someone on Joe with her ex's ex. But the fact that Tahiri and Joe were together, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
That's their... Listen.
It's kind of weird. I can see both sides, but I don't think that Erica's completely at fault for it.
Tahiri was like, I'm pretty sure Joe's out here saying that he's single.
Yeah, he is single.
And happy.
So it's like, Erica and Sin are exes. They weren't besties. If they were ex-best friends, then maybe that would be messed up. But it's like, they were in a relationship, now they broke up. Erica has no loyalty to Sin whatsoever. So.
Sorry. So, the last thing that happened on this episode was Safari goes over there and takes Erica to Yandy.
Yeah.
And Yandy's kind of like, oh, this is awkward.
She's like, why do you act different when I'm around with Erica? And that's when Yandy confronts Erica about talking shit about her wedding, because Erica did some type of interview on a blog or something, saying that their wedding was messy or something. She was talking shit about her wedding. So Erica did apologize for that, which is good.
She was just like, I was just talking shit.
Yeah, so that's good that she apologized. Then Yandy dropped the bomb and says, because Safari invited me to the wedding. And I was kind of weird because, we're not cool. And she shows the receipts, the text messages.
I was just like, why would you invite me and your girl don't talk to me? Erica looked like...
Because again, Safari clearly stated
I'm not
going to
her.
Exactly. And in those text messages, that's exactly what he did. So Yandy, after she dropped the bomb and stirs the pot, she's like, I'm out of here. So she leaves.
She's like, oh, you didn't know? Oh, God.
And then
I gotta go.
Yeah. So then she was like, why did you lie? Erica to Safari was like, why did you lie to me? Safari.
I didn't lie.
Technically, I didn't invite her. I asked her, if I did invite you, would you go? Bullshit. You clearly invited her. You invited her. So it was like, he's real nonchalant about it. And she's pissed. She's like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, she's like, let's go.
So that ended that episode.
So the X's and O's, Juju and Jonathan meet and tell Sin that Erica is trying to hook up Tahiri with Joe. And she's like, what you mean? And they was like, yeah, because Jonathan is like trying to recall what happened.
I was so drunk. I don't remember why I said that to her.
Yeah, so what was it?
He remembered what he said, but don't remember why he said it.
Yeah, why I was so mad. And so she's like, no, like, that's not gonna work. That's
like, you playing Cupid now? Like, I am not the one to mess with.
Right, like, I don't have to talk to him about this. And I'm like, talk to who?
Honestly, I like Sin, but I didn't take her threat serious.
I was all like, who you about to talk to?
You ain't gonna talk to Erica, because last time I checked, when she damn touched your ass, you almost damn cried.
Because she about to choke the shit out of you.
Hello.
So you might want to talk to Joe.
And Joe knows how to manipulate you. So.
Right. I mean, that's as far as you probably could go, is talk to Joe.
Yeah.
Erica and Safari
still arguing about the Yandy situation.
Invite.
Because Safari make it seem like,
he won't acknowledge that he's a liar.
And I bet you at that moment she's like, I shouldn't have ripped up that damn prenup.
And I think that's what she was saying. She was just like,
she should have got.
She said, after I just canceled this, after I just said I wasn't gonna do this prenup, and now
shit.
And he's still sitting there like, I mean, you over here getting mad at me about something that I didn't do. I didn't invite her. And she was like, you trying to play me like I'm dumb.
Exactly.
You did invite her.
And she's like, why didn't you tell me? If you text her, why didn't you tell me this? That you said this to her? Why gotta find out from somebody else? And obviously, he's really missing the principle of it all.
And you missing the whole point of it.
Exactly. You're hurting our trust. You're hurting our bond.
Right.
No one should ever tell me anything that my man did. I should know. And that's the case. He likes to lie. He likes to be sneaky. He didn't know that Yandy had the receipts to show. Exactly.
And he's a liar. I said, their house looked real bare.
You know damn well that's a rental.
I was like, when they went upstairs into the room, I seen like the bed and the TV. It wasn't nothing on the walls. It wasn't nothing. I was like, hey, y'all ain't got no dresser, no chest, no nothing. It's, okay, all right.
Only thing that kind of made me think that it was their house is I saw the body pillow. Because, you know, like when you're pregnant, they like the body pillow.
She took with her was the body pillow.
Probably a rental, though.
So, Safari goes to take salsa lessons.
With Tahiri.
And, with Tahiri, because he promised Erica that he would get salsa lessons for the wedding. And after they take the lesson, he tells her, you know, that Tahiri tells him, nobody, I repeat, nobody should ever be able to tell your wife something about you that she don't already know. Mm-hmm. This is where you messed up at. Like, she's trying to get him to understand.
You're messing up y'all
where
bond.
You went wrong at, since he's not getting it. And
right.
He's just still kind of like,
it's not a big deal.
I didn't do anything. She said, do you understand it's not going to be a wedding?
Right.
Like, if you keep doing this, it's not going to be a wedding. And I'm like, Safari, it shouldn't take 3 and 4 people every time you mess up for you to get what's going on. Mm-hmm. So, Cyn goes to the studio to do her music because she was like, you know, I don't want to be focused on what this one's doing and what that one's doing. I need to focus on my baby and my music. What did you think about the music she was?
I knew you were going to ask me. I knew it. I just knew it. I like Cyn. It's sad when you got a compliment. Don't do the music.
I thought the music was all right.
Here's the thing. Like, live, I've heard the song on social media when she first did it or whatever. And it was good after they, you know...
mastered it and stuff?
Yeah. They added some, you know...
tweaks.
Yeah, help the vocals. Mm-hmm. But her singing it, she's not a singer. She barely...
Erica wasn't either.
Well, Erica can't sing. And that's why I'm glad she stopped that path. But it's like, she could barely carry a tune. I don't know. Do what you want. I don't know.
I think the song probably was nice.
It was a cute song.
Yeah.
I just, you know... not everyone should be
Everybody can't be a
singer
singer or
artist.
Rapper.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with
But,
that.
you know.
I think they think that when they come on Love and Hip Hop, they have to do some kind of music, and
they should. Well, I mean, no, not everybody. Mm-hmm. But there should be some type of music involved if you're a real artist.
Exactly. Did you hear what
She's not a real artist.
Everybody's not a real artist.
She's not.
There's a second part to the title, Love. Maybe you can find some love in the hip hop world. Yeah.
But okay, shoot for the stars.
Yeah, baby, shoot higher. You can do something in the industry, like you can be an A&R. You can, there's other jobs. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or
a promoter.
I think she's a writer. I think maybe she wrote it.
Candy writes. You can get a lot of queens
with writing. Maybe she writes songs for other people to sing.
Be a backup dancer, anything. You can model. It's all kind of other things. You gotta sing or rap. So, Joe comes to talk.
And she's like, yeah, so I heard that Erica's playing Cupid with you and Tahiri.
Joe's face is like...
He was like, I don't see how that happened. Like, Erica invited me.
Shopping for clothes.
He was like, he invited me. Safari invited me to his housewarming. Tahiri just happened to be there.
And then we went shopping for clothes one time. And for the wedding, of course.
On his point, he is innocent. Like, it really is friendly. You know what I mean?
She was like, but I expect you, as the father of my child, to not hurt me.
Don't be disrespectful.
But we're not together.
That's my thing. It's like y'all not separated. Y'all are broken up.
Like married.
You know what I mean? Y'all are broken up. You gave back the ring, I believe.
Didn't you leave?
Yeah. Oh. And someone else mentioned that I think Erica mentioned at the end of the episode, how you were so happy to be away from him.
She was. She did an interview with Tiffany Pollard.
She did. She said it's the best decision. to get out of that toxic relationship. So it's like, why do you care if you were Tahiri? Honestly, if I was Tahiri, I wouldn't care what you think because I was here first. So it's like
Ray J said, I hit it first.
Like, I don't need your permission or anything like that. Well, Sin says, like, it's not that y'all, if y'all really decide to, hit it back off, that's cool. But it's like the fact that my ex is trying to push this, she feels some type of way.
So you got issue with Erica, so you should probably talk to Erica.
Well, she does. But he said, I understand where you're coming from, and that's not what it was. It's not like that.
Right.
But she was like, there's an umbrella. When she said something about don't disrespect me or something like that, and there's a lot that goes underneath that umbrella of disrespect or something. So you toned it out. It was cute. He acknowledged it a little bit.
I mean, he was like, okay, but he had already said I wasn't trying to do nothing. It's my friend.
Right.
So Remy had told Papoose that she cleared her schedule.
She's going to Miami.
And Papoose was like, I can't go with you. And she's like, why?
She's like, I gotta focus on my career.
I just finished the album. I gotta have some meetings. I was gonna do it independent, but I got some people that want to work with me, and I gotta do these meetings. I can't go. And she was sad because she was like, I want you to go with me.
Yeah.
Who's gonna watch the baby? And he was like, leave the baby with me. She said, you can't go to no meetings with the baby, and I can't pump enough milk the whole time I'm gonna be gone.
Right.
So he was like, I can watch the baby. She was like, no, I'll take the baby. He was like, well, you can't do your music while you're doing the studio. She was like, I can do it better than you. So I was happy to see that she pushed him to not put his dreams on hold again for her.
Yeah.
She was like, we'll figure it out. You do yours.
Would you listen to her lyrics though?
I listened to that a little bit.
I was just like
that snippet.
She said real mothers don't twerk.
I heard and it was
that's gonna be controversial.
It was I could tell that it was and that's if it makes it. It might not make the cut. Because she was saying, it's different from when she first came out and the last time she did music because it's like it's not about lyrics anymore. It's about your social media, and it's about how many likes you got, and so I think she's trying to adjust to this new era.
But I mean, for her lyrics to be that, it's like,
I hope it don't make it, or maybe it's something more to it.
Hopefully, maybe it's something more to it. Hopefully, I'm giving benefit of the doubt
because we know Remy got bars.
Yeah. That's what she said. Though she was like, "It's hard
and that's what
because
she said,
I can't come out in a thong and shake my ass." And I said, "No, I have to come with the bar. That's what I do."
And that's why she's been struggling all the time. Because she's like, "I know people waiting, but they're expecting a certain thing from her.
Yeah.
And what they expect from her is not the thing right now.
Yeah.
That's not what's popping.
Well, I mean, it is ish because you still have like Rhapsody, but it's far in between. Right. Yeah, it's very far in between.
Cardi B.
Facts. Yeah.
And not saying that Cardi B can't necessarily give you bars, but it's just
she doesn't write her stuff. She admits it herself. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
She twerks. She looks sexy.
Exactly.
Remy that's not her. She's not in the sexy lane.
Right.
She's in the I'm a lyricist lane.
Remy can
and that
give
means
you
she has to work harder.
Appeal,
yeah, she has to work harder.
But she's not going to come out. She's not going to give you ultra sexy.
Yeah,
no.
Ass out, titties out, shaking it. No. Bending over, that's not her.
She'll give you a little tit, and a nice fitted outfit because she got herself together. Yeah. But she's not gonna give you
all that.
No, she's not gonna give you all that. So she got down there to Miami. She was in the studio, and the baby is in her arm, and she's in here doing these bars, and the baby starts talking, and she's like, "All right, come get the baby." And so Fat Joe calls her, and she was like, "Your goddaughter's in here
doing
giving
some
her ad-libs."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "I'm down here," and I think that's part of the reason why she wanted, Papoose there, not just to watch the baby. I think Pap helps her to write. I don't think he necessarily writes for her, but I think he helps her. Like she probably bounces her ideas and stuff off of him, and she just misses that. Having that
partner.
Yeah, so that whole bar that you heard, it might not have came out if he was there.
Mm-hmm.
He probably like, nah, babe.
That ain't
the way we want to go.
Problems.
That might not be the way we want to go. So
I feel like the media would eat that up.
Right. It's gonna be real hard for her to get this. I'm nervous for her. I want to hear
her to get that one hit though, because her first album that she did solo was a solid album. I had it. I liked it a lot, but
I like Remy. Period. I'm nervous because it's been so long, and she's been doing so many other things.
Yeah, the buzz kind of went down.
Yes.
Honestly, I feel like if she has another,
I just want her and Fat Joe to do a song. I want to do an album together. Period.
They had an album.
The whole?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Don't quote me on it, but I feel like if her and Fat Joe come out with a solid, single,
and then the album,
and then she boosts her album, then that would be great for her. I think they did have an album together because that's when they had All the Way Up.
I didn't know if that was on an album or just a single.
Yeah, it was an album because
they had Money Showers.
Yeah, I think that was an album.
I'll find out. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Janitsky. Whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all now. That's the name of the whole season. Mm-hmm. So she goes to the radio station with Rich, and they asked her to do a freestyle. She did it, and so when the DJ left out, she was talking to Rich, and Rich was like, "Okay, I don't did two things for you now. I don't got you to the radio station at your showcase. I got out my heavy hitters," and he was like, basically like, I'm gonna need you to sign.
All right, I did two things. I gave you two freebies.
I can't do nothing
What's
else.
up? And she said basically like, yeah, like, you know what, you about that business too. Like everything that you've done within these past couple of days, Fresh has yet to do. Not been working with him for months.
She was like, when he came to the radio station, he freestyle and I was in the back.
Right. When you bring him to the radio station, I'm actually freestyling. Yeah. So she signed with Rich.
And I mean, I'm happy for her. I feel more comfortable with her being with him than other people because I feel like she more level-headed in the sense of not getting caught up, not her maturity necessarily.
Truthfully, I think there was a scene that we didn't discuss where she was in the studio with Rich, and then Fresher came in.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, we forgot that scene. My bad. Our bad. So with that scene,
that was in the beginning.
The Fresher was saying like, you shouldn't have said this, you said that, and she was like, you can't tell me what to say. I mean, but it wasn't professional, no. But she has a point. Like, you control your bitch. You can't control me. So it's like, Fresher, she doesn't need to be doing this type of role.
I skipped all of Fresher because I just don't like him. I mean, they had another scene with Fresher when he tried to go back home. His wife was kicking him out because after the whole showcase thing, she don't put him out. He been staying at his grandma's house.
Honestly, what Fresher needs to do is work on his career and get his career boosting, because honestly all he has is that one single that I know of. He probably has more music, but it's like that's the one big hit that he had. He needs to work on that before he needs to try to develop other people. He needs to develop himself and get his home life together. Maybe they need to break up so she can find her forever, because obviously it's not you. Or you need to get all that hoeing out so you can stop doing the hoeing shit and be a real faithful man. My opinion.
Because next week apparently there is gonna be
another girl, Jada girl. That has same issue with him.
Up. So. Yeah. So, Jonathan, Sin, and Erica meet. So Sin decides that she wants to confront Erica. Basically it's like,
why are you trying
to hook my ex up with your ex? With his ex, and
why are you trying to play Cupid? So
Erica's kind of like, I don't owe you nothing.
She was like, as a woman, I understand where you're coming from, but being the woman that I am, I don't owe you shit.
So
she has a point.
Jonathan's kind of like, it's not right, and she was like, I don't understand why, I don't understand why we're doing this. So Sin kind of starts crying. And she's like, I recognize those crocodile tears. That doesn't faze me.
So Sin was like, basically, Sin was done with this. She picked up the phone as
somebody
Erica was talking, and then she walked up and went away.
And she said, and Jonathan's like, do you see that she's left? And she was like,
again, they need to realize, especially Jonathan, he needs to realize what their relationship was. That is her ex, not ex-friend, not ex, you know what I mean? Bestie, her ex-girlfriend. Like, they were in a relationship. So it's like, if I have my ex...
Dang on, sure I don't got no loyalty now.
You know what I mean? Like, my ex, like, I don't have no loyalty to him. We're over. It's over.
They didn't end on good terms either.
So it's like,
they was fighting.
Erica, you made it seem like her and Erica were just friends. Like, or they had like a friendship. I mean,
right.
Yeah, they probably had a friendship, but it's like...
They ended on bad terms.
Erica does not owe her ex anything. Point blank period.
It's a wrap.
And truthfully, I don't know why Sin cares that much, because like Erica said, I'm not Team Erica, don't get me wrong, but at this point, for this situation, I kind of understand where Erica's coming from. You already said that he was toxic. Y'all broke up. You are single.
It was a bad relationship. That's
so why do you care?
You said that you weren't getting fulfilled in a relationship. So
he's the mother of your, he's the father of your child. Yes, he's a great dad.
It's like, do you want him back?
Yeah, maybe that's a good question. Do you want him back?
Right. If you don't want him back,
that he finds himself so that he could come back to you, is that the reason? Even though they are back together now. So I feel that Erica don't owe Sin nothing.
Right.
Because of their relationship that they had.
And keyword you said had, as in past tense.
And Sin and Joe are broken up. They're not separated, not taking a break. They're broken up. And Sin decided to leave.
And she's the one that called it quits. So
I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion on it.
It's over. Mm-hmm. It's over.
We made it. This is our third.
We busted them out,
honey. We will not do this again.
No, we're back. We will see you guys next Tuesday. And it'll be for it's Love and Hip Hop and
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
So yes, and there'll be another Love and Hip Hop Miami coming
on
up
her channel,
on my channel, and about
in the description below.
It'll be up next.
So until then, bye guys.